Missions.
No, let's not.
Entering. Leave Ultimate Team pop-up. Are you sure you want to leave Ultimate Team? No. Yes.
That's actually not what I chose, but okay.
Entering main menu screen. Ultimate Team.
I don't like the load time.
Franchise. Superstar Co. Face of the franchise. Customize. Messenger.
Let's see what I have in Messenger. Probably nothing.
Welcome to the Madden Messenger. New franchise league game results. You've been invited to a franchise. New franchise league game results. Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. Advance week. View box score is selected. Entering. Warning pop-up. Are you sure? Yes. Entering main menu screen. Messenger. Accessibility. Messenger. Customize. Face of the franchise. Superstar Co. Exhibition. Ultimate Team. Franchise. Franchise pop-up menu. You have three options. Cloud. Entering. Cloud. Search leagues is selected. Pending invites is selected. Create new franchise. Load franchise is selected.
Let's load mine.
Name of the league. Key 7_2. Entering.
Start your
franchise
week
hub
by
screen.
installing
Things
your
to do.
game plan.
Play season game is selected. Start weekly training. Play season game is things to do. You have 4 options. Skip simulate training. Start training. Skip simulate training. Start training. Skip simulate training. Entering. Team select screen. The Pittsburgh Steelers, the home team, are selected.
I am not the Steelers, but okay.
Ready.
Okay, so that's this week.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks as they match up with Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With that, we're off to Pittsburgh for the home opener. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay,
Coach,
so
thanks. As
in my
mentioned,
case,
we are
I'm
on
an
the North
owner for
Shore of
mine,
Pittsburgh.
so-
It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the
This
black
game already
and gold
happened,
here in
by
the
the way.
Steel City.
I think
And
the
a few
Seahawks
moments
won.
ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
20! Fights, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Ah, come on.
We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16.
Ready? Black 30. Mike 5-4. Rabbit. Black is
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On 2nd down now, it's Conner, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year?
Ah, come on. Yeah, this part doesn't read.
This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. 1st and goal in the red zone. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling.
This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down. Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it?
I want to see what's up here.
Restream chat.
Will this...
OBS.
Whoops. Will this even...
Recognizing result document. Stop streaming. Stop streaming button. Continue button. Recognizing result doc. Continue. Continue. Stop streaming. Continue button. Content is not visible. X. Recognizing result dot simulation. X. Stop streaming. 2nd. Good. LMC web great job. /11 if you came away with a score. Continue to more option. Continue to next moment. Xbox console companion. Recognizing result dot simulation. Russell will move /411 /11 3rd down alert and keep the driver at play moment. Skip moment. Pass. Skip moment. Play moment. Xbox console companion. Recognizing result pit 331 move /LC with 331 /11 red zone alert of the field position and get some points. Of the field position and get some play moment. Skip moment. Xbox console companion.
Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here.
Oh, the cheerleaders? Really?
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Huh. Yeah.
20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Line 90. 98's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On third down, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first.
What is it now?
Recognize it 444, 41/11 OIA. Continue to next moment. More options. Free tackles. Key moment recap moment missed. We weren't able to keep the speed fast drive alive. Speed fast. Wing speed drive alive. Options and jump to next play. Run. Pass. LL kick / FG. Negative. LL kick / FG. Pass. LL kick / Xbox console companion. Recognizing with 5 yards. Ben Roethlisberger for new /235/11. Looks like they are going for it. Juju. On fourth down. Make and get the ball back. Play moment. Skip moment. Pass. Kick / FG. Negative. Xbox console companion.
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down.
That! It's like 80!
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Chris Carson trotting back out there. And these are the games, hitting pay dirt as we see as many times as he has, that running backs dream about, right?
It's okay to be selfish in this circumstance, isn't it, partner? Because this selfishness, getting...
Recognizing results 88 rushing yo KMC Wendrick. Great job /11 OI. Great job. Continue to next moment. Xbox console companion.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth.
That! Blue 30!
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Rip right!
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Seattle offense now. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Post-game report players. Finish
That'll
game.
do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles. The players on your
Entering
team
player
earned
grade screen, you
XP.
have two options. Tyler Lockett is selected.
Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Tyler Lockett. Michael Dixon. Tyler Lockett. Michael Dixon.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking at their archetype ratings.
And this doesn't read.
Accurate. Power. Accurate. Entering my goals screen. Entering XP feedback screen. Tyler Lockett is selected. Slot. Deep threat. Slot. Route runner. Slot. View in-depth chart. Goals. Entering
Start your
franchise
week
hub
by
screen.
installing
Things
your
to do.
game plan.
View box score is selected. Advance week. Practice squad player signed. Advance week. Entering. Warning pop-up. Are you sure you want to? Yes. Entering main menu screen. Join the celebration.
Alright. Yeah, we'll see why I couldn't play the Steelers game for the real franchise I'm in. Mine's just a test. But, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Guide tab, 508. Home, button. 1 of horizontal system actions. Recent, disconnect, button. Madden NFL 20. Press menu button for more options. Madden NFL 20 window. Quit, button. 5 of 5. Guide for K7 zoom window. Disconnect. Horizontal system actions. My game, recent, disconnect, button. 1 of 5. Dialog. Keep streaming, button. 2 of 2. Disconnect. This ends the current stream. Stop streaming, button. Xbox console companion window. Stream button. Minimize. 64 seats.